Hello Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for April 2024. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will resonate in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with reading what's happening for you beautiful Scorpios this month. Okay, Nine of Wands. Okay, very Scorpio-y, very Scorpio-y. Nine of Wands is like wounded warrior, protecting yourself. And Nine of Cups as well. So you got a little bit of a selfish month, which I like, because selfish isn't a bad thing. Nine of Cups is emotional contentment, feeling like you've got everything feeling like you're full of love, basically, and you're happy and you're content and it's wish fulfillment on a lesser scale than the wish card, the star card, sorry. But you're also protecting that, which makes sense because like you didn't just wake up one day and feel this good. So in April, you're going to be feeling so good and your only problem will be protecting yourself from the energy of others and things going on around you in order to stay feeling as good as you will be in April. And the way you can protect yourself, because this Nine of Wands isn't the healthiest way to protect yourself. This is more like closing yourself off from people, having your wall up, having like just being quite, not really yourself, to be honest. So you're quite hidden. Whereas a good way to protect yourself that's a little bit healthier is to kind of imagine either a force field around you or imagine invisible armor on you. And that way you're not letting other people's energies affect you. You can still walk around the world being yourself, acting your normal way, but you're just not going to have to worry about other people impacting your confidence or impacting your happiness, if that makes sense. And it could also be because of how empathetic you are, that you are picking up on other people's energies and you're also having to shield yourself from that. But yeah, like I say, if you imagine invisible armor or an invisible force field, just to protect you from other people's crap, really, and everything that's going on with them. That way you're not having to only be half of yourself and show up in your full Scorpio glory. Knight of Cups and the Death card. There's a rebirth happening with you if you are single, or even if you're in a relationship. There's a rebirth happening with someone very romantic, very chivalrous. For a lot of you, this feels more like single energy. This feels like a lot of you are single, and this is somebody that kind of wanted to date you, or did date you, obviously, but it just, nothing got off the ground. With the rebirth card, in April, they're going to want to come back. Doesn't mean you'll let them, especially with the Nine of Wands, but they are going to want to. They're going to try. Especially Queen of Swords on the bottom, boundaries. I don't think you're going to let that person back, Scorpio. But they are going to try. We have the Hanged Man. Spiritual awakening for a lot of you, makes sense. Knight of Pentacles. Got a few knights on their path to you. Five of Wands. You could have people fighting over you, Scorpio. Wouldn't surprise me. You've got Knight of Wands. Sorry, you've got Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Empress. There you go. And the Five of Wands, which is fighting in between the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So a lot of people interested in you, only want you. And I don't think you might not even care about either of those people. Empress. I was going to call you Scorpio, but I called you Empress because that's what you are. Man or woman doesn't matter. It's just this energy of you being the Empress. Two of Cups underneath her as well. So I feel as if you could have a lot of people with their eye on you and you aren't really in a rush. If they're not your type, you're not like gonna settle for less than you deserve. And at the end of the day, these are both knights and you're an Empress. So you are definitely further along your journey and you're a lot more mature and you're a lot more in tune with who you really are and what you really want out of life. Whereas these are just knights, and a knight's better than a page, but it's not a queen, a king, or an emperor. So Ace of Swords, clarity. You could also be coming to that conclusion in April. Maybe you were like, yeah, maybe things were starting to go off the ground with a Knight of Pentacles or a Knight of Cups. And I feel like in April, you're going to be very, very clear of your own worth and value with the Empress card, and with like aware of you don't deserve anything less than the best. And if you're in a relationship, I think this is more about you kind of just putting your sword and being able to communicate, this isn't, I deserve better. Can you give me better than this? And kind of being in this beautiful Empress energy of being honest with not only yourself, but someone you're connected to. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is rejection. See, I told you, you've got people coming towards you, but you're not really bothered. You're rejecting them. But I feel like you could do this very much bluntly. I think I said this to you last week, I'm not sure. But there's something with the Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the Four of Cups, where you might say, I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just, like, you don't have to be polite, but there's just a feeling here of, you just going, no thank you, no. Like, you're not even trying, like, I just don't feel like there's a thank you. It actually just feels like, no. Are you single? Can I have your number, Scorpio? And you're just like, no. Like, it just feels like you're kind of over it. Look, he's sick of it. So maybe you've got so many people interested in you soon that you're just bored of it. And that's not me trying to, like, be nice to you. I really genuinely feel you're sick of attention from people that don't want... It's like they don't see the long term with you, or they don't even expect anything. They don't expect to go the long distance. They don't even have that in mind, but they're still approaching you, and you're like, can you not feel my Empress energy? Can you not feel that? Why are you coming near me if you don't want to commit, or if you don't see long term? What are you doing near me? You got the Fool card and the Tower. The Tower was on top of it, which is good. So there's something being wiped clean from your life, a slate being wiped clean. And with the Fool card, it's leaving room for a new journey. Some of you could find yourself quitting a job. You could find yourself in April just taking time off. Or there's something where you're just going to have more time to do whatever it is you want to do. And it feels very, very good. I don't think there's... The thing is, I feel like there's pressure on you right now, and there's not going to be any pressure on you in April. And it's not... And there's also a feeling of, if you've had time off before, that time you were trying to be productive in it. You were like, oh, I've got time off. Cool. I'm going to do this, 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 and this. Well, whatever it is that's coming up in April where you've got time off, I feel you're not bothered about being productive. Hiccuping for clarification. I feel like you're purposely kind of going, got time off, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I don't have to be productive, I'm just going to do whatever I want when I want. When I say absolutely nothing, I don't mean absolutely nothing, but I mean absolutely nothing. I hope that made sense. What else is going on for Scorpio in April? That was the Star card, wasn't it? The Star. Scorpio, wish fulfillment, healing, dreams come true, hope. This is also hope. So I feel as if your hope is healing, which is a weird thing to say, but you could have lost hope, basically. And with the Fool card, and you kind of being able to go on a new journey and start something new and begin again, in a way, with the Star card, that's going to be very healing to you. It is going to be very, there's like a hope renewed within you, and a new thing lit, a new light lit within you to kind of, I don't know what I'm getting, pursue something, pursue. It feels like you might be traveling, and when you're traveling, you're like pursuing either a career. We've got the Magician, you've got Two of Swords. So don't overthink what it is you're manifesting. Make sure you're clear about whatever it is you're bringing into your reality, because it's going to come. So get as specific as you want to get about that specific thing that you're attracting, but don't create like 5 different circumstances. Just have that one thing and get really specific about it, right? Because I feel like there's something where you're going to lose clarity and lose sight on which direction you're going, and you can't, it's almost like you have 2 different things you want to manifest, right? And if you drive a car, you know that you drive this way. If you are looking at this point in the road, you're going to head there. If you're looking at this point in the road, you're going to head there. And I feel as if you're kind of like, oh, I want to go here, oh, I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to go here. And you're not aiming at either of the 2 things you want to do, and you're just going to kind of go straight through and miss both opportunities. So I feel like that's why you need to choose. That was a really roundabout way of saying just pick a place, otherwise you're going to miss it. What else is going on with Scorpio in April? I'm so good at this, Scorpio. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. What did I say? I feel like you've got 2 places you could go. 2 of Wands is all about 2 options, 2 places kind of in this waiting mode to figure out what you're doing. Stay or go, this way or this way. It's exactly what I was talking about. That's hilarious. I can't believe that just came out. It's also travel. I said about travel too. Notice he's got that world map. So I just feel like, pick a place. Whatever it is you're doing, don't figure out which one you feel more drawn to. And focus on that. But don't, oh, I like this place, but I also like this place, but I also like this place. But I feel like, you know which one you're more drawn to. And what's that thing? Flip a coin, and while the coin's in the air, you'll know which one you're trying to hope it's landing on. I said that wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. The World card, new cycle beginning, which is beautiful because you had the Fool. So the World is about wrapping up the old cycle, and the Fool is about beginning a new journey. So you might tie up loose ends or finish something off while you're already traveling, which is a weird thing to say. It could be to do with a relationship, could be to do with a job. You finally, like, I don't know, you somehow hand your notice in after you've already left. Weird thing to say, but because this World card should have come out before the Fool card if it was to be in its usual order of wrapping up a cycle, moving on to the new. You're already moved on to the new cycle, but then you have to tie up a loose end in some way connected to the past. But apart from it, you're still on track. So don't think that you're going backwards. You're just gonna have to wrap up something a little later than you would have preferred to. What was that card? You've got Six of Swords. There you go. Again, traveling. Six of Swords is travel. It's moving into calmer waters. So if you have been stressed, if you have been overwhelmed, if there's been a lot going on, it's actually getting easier now from now on. It's coming out of the storm and into the calm. And it's going to feel even calmer than if you had never been in the storm, because you've got used to sailing the storm. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that made sense. Overall, April's kind of a crazy month in terms of it feels like the roller coaster you might have been on is calming down, settling down, but you've also got still entertainment because there's a lot of people with their eye on you. There's a lot of people drawn to you that you're going to have to kind of flick off. If you're single. Even if you're not single, there's still people that are going to kind of test you in some way. Yeah, strange month. But not bad, not bad. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.